In order to reach levels of success, you need to know what you're doing and do what you're supposed to do consistently. The best way to do that is by following a set routine. Now, a routine is great to have. However, it is not going to take you from zero to hero. It's all about what you do within that routine. So let me lay one out for you. Now, this is one that I kind of stick to. I used to stick to a lot more, and this really helped me. Okay, so let me see. Key points of this, it's not going to be the main reason you see results. The feelings you feel now whilst watching this video are not going to be the same feelings you have at 5 a.m. in the morning when you are wanting to start this routine. So as if you're a beginner to this and a beginner to self-discipline and building that first layer, that level of self-discipline, what you feel now, this motivation, this rush to get shit done, you will not feel it at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is going to kick your ass. And like I said, the main part of a routine is ensuring the work gets done. There's, if you're following this routine and instead of doing work, it's playing Call of Duty, then you're going to get great at Call of Duty, but that's all it's going to be, right? So I like to break my days up between maintenance and growth. So typically I get the boring stuff out of the way in the morning, and that is maintenance. That is making sure that my business runs smoothly, that the team's happy, that everything's in place, that there's been no issues overnight. Hiring new people in this maintenance mode, looking after existing staff, going through spreadsheets, going through stores, going through that type of stuff for operations that are already running, right? The money that hits my bank now is from these operations. So that's what I like to get done in the morning to make sure that's done for the day. I still get my paycheck. I still get money coming in, right? Because everything's in place. So, wake up at about 5 a.m. And what I like to do is have your phone across the side of the room, the other side of the room. I've got some, you got my bed, and then in front of my bed is like the shelving or something. And I put my phone on there. And when the alarm goes off, if I need it, it's over there. It still wakes me up. It lights up the room. I go get it. I'm out of bed. Right? So no phone in your bed. Another way to help stick to this rule is have a rule where you don't go on your phone in bed. You don't swipe in bed. You don't scroll in bed. If you're in your bedroom and you want to go on Twitter, you want to go on TikTok, you want to go on some nonsense, right? Stand up. Stand up inside your bedroom and you do it stood up, right? So you're here scrolling, boom. Don't lie in bed, Bed is for sleeping. It's not for on your phone. Your bed has a set purpose, and that is to rest, okay? Once you start mixing work and rest, it gets a bit, in your head, and having that blue light just nuke your eyes and brain before bed is not good. So you're up out of bed, you've got your phone, you're standing up, maybe you did a couple minutes of scrolling, who cares? Then just go straight to your workstation, right? I have my own office in my house, maybe your office or your workstation's in your room, right? So maybe that's where your phone can be, and you go over to your phone, you sit at your chair, boom, turn on the workstation, get everything loaded up, see what needs to be done that day, okay? And then it's good to fuel yourselves in the morning. Maybe you have a water, maybe you have a coffee, whatever. Maybe you're biohacking and you don't believe coffee in the first 90 minutes of waking up. Who gives a fuck, right? Drink whatever you want, eat whatever you want. I like to have porridge. We just feel good, to be honest. Shower, get ready. A good rule is don't start working in fucking pajamas. Or don't sit at your desk in your boxers, your underwear, right? Because that is a lazy mindset. You've just probably been laid in bed in that. So these clothes are representation of rest and relaxation. So how are you going to swap your mind doing that? Right? And then 5:30, you check through the operations, blast music into your ears. Just wake up, right? Just whatever music, boom, straight in. Then get a nice maintenance task. Then get a nice maintenance task done. right? Maybe a really boring one, right? Or maybe, the most urgent one. It all depends on the day, right? If something's set on fire overnight, needs resolving, get that done ASAP, right? That's why, because I like to have a maintenance task before other stuff like this. Instead, I wouldn't like to wake up and then go to the gym straight away, because if something was on fire overnight, right, you're probably stressed. So how are you going to have a good workout or a good run or walk or whatever you're doing down here, right? Whilst some fire, some headache happened overnight and you're not doing that yet. So this is time where you get shit sorted, right? Then 8 o'clock, get to the gym, get some exercise, get some air, whatever, and make sure you drink more water. Okay, so boom, right? You want to know what to do at these set hours? You work. You get your tasks done, right? You have so much work to do that this can be your 24 hours in a day. It's keep working, right? I'm not here to tell you go meditate, go breathe, go take an ice bath. Don't worry about that shit, right? Worry about getting work done. I promise you, it's a lot easier to take an ice bath when your bank account is nice and full, okay? You do not care. Taking an ice bath when it was a struggle to afford the cold water or to actually afford the couple bags of ice to put in it is a lot more stressful than the ice bath itself. So just get work done. Don't worry about this other nonsense people tell you to do. That is not the way to success. The way to success is working, right? Now, what I do is I do like fasts and stuff. Sometimes I don't eat lunch and then I'll just eat dinner. Sometimes I don't eat breakfast or lunch and I just have a massive dinner. You kind of have to decide in the moment. How are you feeling? How busy are you? Have you drank a lot of caffeine? You don't really feel hungry. When you're hungry, you're kind of alert, you're on it, you're ready to go, you're wanting to get stuff done. So that's what you do here. You make the decision, right? Am I going to fast? Am I going to eat? Right? This is now. Then we move on to growth. Maintenance done. Business is looked after. Everything's running smoothly. The ship sails on. Right? Now let's make the ship bigger. Right, now let's renovate the kitchen. Let's renovate the bedroom. I want a new bigger TV in my ship. That's where growth comes in. Right? Growth is the new business ventures that you're going into. It's your new stores, right? It's your new business models, right? Maybe you're building a personal brand. It's new stuff that is not yet producing any or a lot of money, right? But it can when you do it well. So now you focus the rest of the day on growth, because you don't want to stay in maintenance. You don't want to stay where you are. You want to level up. So that's why we split them, right? The ship stays sailing, right? But now let's bring in the renovation boys, right? Let's make the jacuzzi bigger. So that's what we do here. Now we're on growth. First of all, start off by doing that. Then we get straight into it. And now guess what? We do growth-oriented tasks until 5, 6 o'clock. Maybe later. 5, 6, 7, 8. It does not matter, right? You work on this till you are feeling like you've accomplished a lot for the day. Till you know you can go to sleep and go, yeah, I worked well today, right? Other thing, if you are eating, don't go out and have a McDonald's. Don't go out and have huge amounts of carbs and pastas and rice and bread in the middle of your day. You're going to nuke yourself. You're going to have a huge crash. You're going to feel groggy. You're going to feel burn. If you want to have this sustained routine, you need to fuel yourself well. Otherwise, you're going to be so unenergized in the morning, you won't be able to stick to it. And I promise you, by this time, you're going to be loving the routine. Now, in the evening, let's finish off the day with learning, right? We want to learn new stuff. Learning feeds the brain. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel looking forward to the future and trying new things. So, tune into some live calls like the one in Etsy Mafia we do a few times a week. Watch videos, learn new skills, right? This is where you can read a book, right? This is where you can practice your breath work or meditation or anything, right? Now that the tasks are done, now that the day is coming to an end and you got you got your whole to-do list done. Now we focus on the nonsense, right? You've just had a majorly successful day. Now the number one way to end that and ensure you sleep well is by ending it by learning, right? If you end it by learning, you feel like you've won. Now, this is a great tip. I forgot to mention this at the start. If you're still here, you're going to love this tip. But remember, don't go on your phone in bed. Stand up in your bedroom if you're on it, or sit at your workstation, or do something different to be on your phone than you are on your rest spot. If you're in your rest spot, you don't work, you don't go on your phone, you don't burn your eyes with blue light. So if you want to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, this is how you do it. Okay, so you have your alarm for 5 a.m. That's gonna wake you up, and now you're going to be able to feel your body. And guess what? If you drink a litre plus of water before going to bed, right, you just chug water, just as much water as you can, right, at least a litre. That alarm's going to go off at 5 a.m. and you're going to go, fuck, I need the bathroom. I need the toilet, right? And you're going to go to the toilet because you have to. You're not going to stay in bed when you're going to like piss yourself, right? So you get up, you go to the toilet, and now guess what? You're up, you're ready. Boom. Get your day started, right? If you go back to bed, you're taking a huge L. So I hope this has helped. Remember, it's all about the work you do and the way you do it and how you balance it.